We are here at the Sony booth at the Photography Show and Video Show 2019. I'm joined by Sam from Sony. Again, really good to see you, Sam. You've brought some new toys with you this year. What have you got?
We have, David. We've brought our new A6400. It's an APS-C interchangeable lens camera, and it's the in-between model between our 6300 and 6500.
So can we just clear that up? So this is, I think, the first time that many people in the UK will have had a chance to kind of get hands on this. Where does it fit in that range? Because the 6500's been out for a couple of years or so now, I think. So where does the 6400 sit alongside that and the 6300?
That's a really good question, because it can be a little bit confusing. It's a newer model but with a lower product number, and the reason for that is the 6500 still has advantages. The 6500 has got image stabilization built into the body, but the 6400 is aimed at vloggers. Vloggers traditionally use a gimbal, probably wouldn't use image stabilization in the body, so we've got a whole heap of features over the 6300, such as a touchscreen and our new world's fastest 0.02 second autofocus, but they'll still have a reason to go step up to the 6500 if they just want to shoot photos with image stabilization built into the body or videos without the use of a gimbal.
And that 180-degree articulating screen there is going to be really useful for vloggers. Whether you're on a gimbal or not, or just holding on a little tripod, that's really handy. And you mentioned the autofocus there. Did you say world's fastest autofocus?
World's fastest autofocus, 0.02 seconds. And it's also intelligent. One of the big upgrades for the 6400 is we've improved the artificial intelligence inside the camera. It's far, far better at recognizing and tracking moving objects, as it now uses more technology to work out what it is you're trying to shoot.
And you've got IAF in there as well, all sorts of good stuff, and hundreds upon hundreds of focus points in there as well.
You're absolutely right. Our really popular eye autofocus technology has even been improved even further. So we now have real-time tracking. And if you're the sort of person that likes taking pictures of friends and family, or even you're just taking your cheesy selfies, it will make sure that the camera is pin sharp on the face. And it's really simple and easy to use as well. You flip it around like this, you get a 3-second timer. I've taken more selfies at the photography show than I've probably taken in the last year due to this camera.
So, selfie, fun, great for vlogging. What's the price that goes with that then in that case?
The estimated street price is probably around about £1,000.
Okay, fair enough. Really interesting little camera there. Oh, I say little camera, I don't mean that as a diminutive. It's a fun camera and it's pocketable and it's got so many features in there. I'm sure that's going to go down really, really well. Not so small, but still useful in many, many other ways is the other new bit of kit that you're showing us today. Talk to me about your new 135.
So this is our new G Master. I think this is the first consumer show that it's been at, and we've had people queuing up all day just to have hands-on with it, 'cause it's not actually available for retail yet. It's
you tease us, Sam. You tease us.
I know, but it's such a beautiful lens. It's traditionally a portrait lens, a 135. It's got an aperture of f1.8, so it sits just above our 85mm f1.4 G Master. Wedding photographers are going to love this for candid shots. Studio photographers are going to love this. It's extremely well made. Its optics are smoothed to a level where the resolution of the glass matches what we offer in our range of interchangeable lens cameras, and it's also very, very easy to use. We've included our popular customizable buttons on the side. These can be used to eye autofocus, as you mentioned before, and the aperture ring, you can either use the aperture ring itself or you can switch it to full control from the camera using the A setting. And like with a lot of our cameras, a lot of our lenses, you can turn the clicking of the aperture dial off if you don't want that physical noise there as well.
Certainly for when you're using these for video as well, declicking that lens is really important. Really good. Talk to me about price on this.
The estimated street price when it launches will be round about £1,750.
Not happy to tell me when it's going to launch though?
Well, it should be hitting stores in the next few weeks.
Fantastic. Listen, Sam, thank you very much indeed for showing us your new kit here, and indeed for bringing all of your stuff here and welcoming so many people to a very vibrant booth here at the Photography Show. Thanks again.
Thanks, David.
Cheers.